Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Good morning. It's Sunday morning and I'm in the car because I'm out of cat litter. I'm out of everything. I gotta go to the store. Still have not found a chair. Yes, I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace and I may have spotted one, but it is howling on from my house. I'm debating. Anyway, I've got to do an Etsy shipment today and it's time to get started. So tomorrow I will have to go in to pick it and do my booths. Pick up my check, do my booths, and it's time to get started packing for the March sale in St. Cloud. Junction is coming up. I've done nothing. So needless to say, it's a busy day and my anxiety is hovering somewhere around here. I'm hoping it doesn't get on top of me. So I just keep taking deep breaths and going, okay, one thing at a time. Let's change the cat box. The litter thing. It's the cat box. Then do the Etsy shipment. My car not shifting. Come on. It's going to be 41 degrees today. So it's supposed to snow like the next couple days. So 41 degrees today and no snow, which means it's warm enough if I have to. If my husband can't let me in his shop, I can move stuff around in the van without freezing my butt off for the March sale. So now tomorrow I'm going to deal with Pickett tomorrow. I'm not going to try and, like, in my mind I start ruminating. I didn't get much sleep last night because at the archery tournament yesterday, two things happened. Two adults came up to me. One said, my daughter's been struggling with her theater instructor. And part of me doesn't know how dramatic Victoria's being. One of the mothers came up to me and validated everything Victoria's been telling me about this teacher being retaliatory towards Victoria. Victoria had to leave play practice half hour early to make her archery flight on Friday. And this teacher screamed at my daughter, evidently. And that mother validated that for me. So I'm going to have to go into the school and make a teacher cry. So that's going to happen this week. So I'm like, okay, so this is coming. And then the coaching situation where the coach said that, you know, she couldn't eat. And he tried to play it off as a joke. One of the other mothers came to me and she said, I was here that night. I heard him. He was not joking. Believe your daughter. And I said, I did believe my daughter because if I don't believe her, if I'm not the source she can go to believe her, she's never going to tell me if she is assaulted or, you know, something really bad's happening because she's going to assume I don't believe her. So you believe them, but you have this little hint of doubt, right? Because sometimes kids will exaggerate things. Turns out she wasn't exaggerating. So now I told her, I said, just so you know, this mother came up to me and she let me know that that was all true. Apparently after I left, one of the head coach took that coach aside and that coach was still saying that Victoria was lying. So there's going to be an issue. It's going to be a problem. At least not with feeding her. It's that she's going to eat. But now two adults are going after a child. My child. And it's like, it's bad enough any child, it would bother me. Like if I had been there that day that coach did it and it wasn't my child, I would have gone, no, they're going to eat. And you're going to sit down and shut up. You know, I mean, it's like, I don't understand another mother not intervening, but I digress. The theater teacher or the play director, or she seems to think they're going to Broadway. So her and I are about to have a come to Jesus meeting. And it's not going to be pretty because Victoria started crying and she said she's going to take me out of my remaining scenes because I left a half hour early. And I said, and if that happens, if you see notes that you've been removed from the scenes, I want a photograph of it. And all hell is going to break loose at this school because clearly this is a sociopath who is preying on children, right? She's getting all her self-esteem from a kid's play. There's something wrong with you. I mean, if your entire life is wrapped up in how well a bunch of 12-year-olds do in a play, you need to get out more. Like, seriously. Woo! Seriously experience the world, you know? I am just so upset because to me this is predatory behavior on both these adults' parts. I mean, you're targeting children. And I will say the coach that we're talking about, I saw him with his own child several years ago, and I was he wasn't violent, but it was verbal, and I was like, oh my God. Calm down, Dad, you know? And that was at a tournament. So that's why I believed Victoria when she told me who the coach was. I was like, okay, I believe you. Because I've seen him and how he behaves with his own child. And I'm sorry, not my child. So there's some stuff going on that is contributing to the anxiety level I'm feeling. Because, like, they're off school tomorrow. It's President's Day. So, or whatever freaking holiday shows up in the middle of February. It's President's Day, right? I don't know. So I can't go in and deal with the situation. I want to take care of the problem. And when you're in a holding pattern, the stress gets really upsetting because all I get to do is think about it. And then I'm thinking about that coach minimizing what he did with the other coach and calling my daughter a liar. And I'm even more upset. It's like, you didn't take responsibility for what you did because you know it's wrong. At that point, you know you did wrong when you're blaming a 12-year-old. You know you done effed up. And when she said, you need to believe your daughter, I said, oh, I do believe my daughter. I handled that situation. And the coach that did it, I made eye contact with him the entire time I was speaking to the staff, the coaching staff. Like, they were all there. I was laser focused on him, and I'm like, that is not acceptable. That will not continue to happen. She will eat her food, and I don't care how long it takes or what you're shooting for or if it's state. I mean, it was ugly. I didn't cuss once. I feel like I've grown as a person. I didn't cuss at him. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's what's happening. So we're gonna get through this day with a minimum amount of cussing. Let's do this. Since I'm passing the thrift store again on my way home, I just have to jot down this road. I'm gonna check to see if they've added any new chairs because, you know, they put stuff in daily. It might be a colossal waste of time, but we're gonna check. Because if I don't have to drive an hour and a half one direction, take 3 hours out of my day to go get a chair, we're gonna do that. So let's pop in here and see what they got. My hopes are not high, but you know, anything can happen, right? Anything. Yeah, let's be positive. It's gonna happen. It's Sunday. They don't open until 11. That's new. Must be a COVID thing. Another new COVID hour. So they've started closing. Let me look at their window. I can look at the window and see if I see any new chairs. Yep, there's a new chair. There's a new chair. Let me take a peek. There's 3 new chairs and a mid-century cedar chest. It's really nice. I don't need it. The chairs aren't right, but there's 3 new chairs. 2 of them have cane backs. Can't have cane back. The other one is a farmhouse hoop back chair. She doesn't like the hoop back chair. She likes straight lines. So we're gonna go find some straight lines. I'm gonna buy a chair in Chanhassen. The lady in Chanhassen said easy porch pickup. So I don't have to go into her house or deal with her at all. We'll see if I can, I gotta get paid for Pickett tomorrow first. Because that's like 2 tanks of gas. It's like a full tank of gas, and then I gotta fill up when I get back. So I have gas for the week. So this $14 chair is gonna cost me, $54 because I gotta fill my tank. It's almost $40 to fill my tank these days. Thank God for Get Upside. Get some of that money back at Christmas time, but still it hurts, So, I mean, it's gonna be fill my tank, drive down there, drive back, fill my tank again. Maybe it'll only take like half a tank. Like, I gotta add these costs up. I'm not getting paid for this chair. I already got paid for the chair. And I already spent hours working on the chair. Is not the right color, so I'm gonna spend hours working on this one, and I'm not getting paid for it again. So that's why in my brain, I'm like, try and make this as easy and cost effective as possible, but that's not gonna happen because nobody's got any decent chairs around here. Ugh. Yes, I'm in Fluffy the Wonder Van because my husband said I must drive her around the block for a couple tries to make all the mice jump out. There's never been a mouse in the van yet, but he's insisting there must be mice in the van. So I'm gonna drive around the neighborhoods. I don't know where these mythical mice are gonna go. But here we go. So he slept until like 3. Then he says to me, are you gonna be able to get this done today? Could have woke up earlier, would have helped a little bit, huh? Anyway, I'll get it done. Just want to move some things around, get it cleaned up, know what I've got in there, what I got to get out of there, what I got to do for March. Not that my anxiety is like, oh my gosh. So I'm going to go take a tour of the countryside. Ride, Sophie, ride! Woo! Puppy's on the road again. Puppy's on the road again. I know. I don't drink though. Oh, that's about to come off. The duct tape's not holding, Dad. The OG's wrong. The duct tape's going away. Okay, Fluffy's in Jeffy's shop. Thanks, babe. Love ya. He's got a truck coming in tomorrow. There's going to be like 10 inches of snow, so I don't want to be in here tomorrow anyway. I'm going to unload everything, find the bins that are half empty, and then reload it strategically. So this is all for the Junction show coming up in March. Jeffy watching his NASCAR. Say hi, Jeffy. Thanks for letting me borrow your shop. Actually that big of a dick, but sometimes he is. Love you. All right, so I've got everything out except these vintage folding ironing boards. Thinking I'm gonna leave them in here in the back. Let me show you. Great display tables, and I can sell them. So I'm gonna leave those in. Those are my bags that my husband printed stickers for. I gotta cover the original logo on them. And I think I'm taking that to Picket because the last time I was at Picket, about 18 people wanted to buy it. So I'm gonna get rid of it. So she's empty and ready to be reloaded strategically. The first few pieces out, Jeff went out riding his four-wheeler around, left NASCAR on for me. I don't know why. Not a huge NASCAR fan. But anywho. All right, I'm gonna keep working. I think I'm gonna bring the patterns for sure. I'm kind of picking through what I want to go to Junk Bonanza and what I want to go to the Junction, because like the military bins, I'm gonna take in, put hairpin legs on them, make end tables out of them, so those gotta go in. And I gotta seal in the rust. But otherwise, yeah, those would be cool, because then if they don't sell at Junk Bonanza, Vintage Junkie wants them. When I explained to her I was doing them, she's like, bring them here. I'm like, okay. Okay, so that is the stuff that's going to Junction so far. The rest of the stuff is Junk Bonanza. Those are going in the stuff inside of it because I want to do a garden theme there. And then I've got some things going to Vintage Junkie and then some Picket stuff. So that's going to Vintage Junkie because she requested it. And yeah, the rest will go to Picket, I guess. There are my 2 Etsy shipments ready to go. Feel so much better getting the van done because now I know how much space I have available to me to put stuff in for Junction, because I am holding things aside for Junk Bonanza. So I want to do spring gardeny stuff for Junk Bonanza, which means it can't go to Junction because I can't take the risk of it selling. So there's a few pieces that I've lovingly stashed aside, and then those 2 military bins are going to get the hairpin legs and be turned into side tables for Junk Bonanza. It'll be awesome, but it just feels good to get that part done. So tonight I'm going to sit and price things to take to Picket tomorrow. And we are supposed to get like 10 inches of snow. I don't know when that's going to start, how long it's going to take to get 10 inches, but I'm going to pick up my check anyway, so I might as well do some work while I'm there. And if I get snowed in, I just pull up a quilt and cuddle up in the corner. I don't know. It'll be fine. See you tomorrow. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more Junkin videos.